All right, we're going to take a look at by completing the square. Now I'm going to show you a picture method for doing it. So the first thing we do is we have x squared plus 8x equals 13. And we're going to draw a picture with algebra tiles. So we have x squared, and I want to make a square. So I'm going to divide this into 4x, and down here another 4x equals 13. So we just have a picture of it. X squared, we have a total of 8x and 13. Well, now if I was to factor this, we'd have x and x. X times what gives you 4x, so plus 4 plus 4. And we need to complete the square. So to fill this little square in right here, to make it a complete square, we'd have to add 16. But if we add 16 to one side, we have to add 16 to the other. And now, the dimensions of this square, length times width, they're both x plus 4. So this left side is really x plus 4 squared. Well, the right side we now have 29. And now we can solve by square root. Square root, square root. So we have x plus 4 equals plus or minus the square root of 29. So x plus 4 equals positive square root of 29. X plus 4 equals negative square root of 29. And then on both of these subtract 4. So we have x equals the square root of 29 minus 4. And x equals negative square root of 29 minus 4. So this next one here, we just have to make it look like that other one first. So if we add 3 to each side, we have x squared minus 14x equals 3. So if we were to draw a picture, here's our x squared, but how are we going to split that 14x? So we have to add, we want to keep it balanced on each side, so negative 7x, and this all equals 3. So let's see, we have x and x, minus 7, minus 7. So to fill in this square, we'd have to add 49. So our dimensions again are now the same, so we could rewrite this left side algebraically as x plus 7 squared equals 52. So take the square root, we have plus or minus the square root of 52. And separate that out. So x minus 7 equals positive square root of 52. X minus 7 equals negative square root of 52. And then we add 7. So x equals the square root of 52 plus 7. And x equals negative square root of 52 plus 7. So this last one here, let's see what we can do. Well, first of all, we have to add the 9 to the other side. So 3x squared plus 12x equals 9. But there's a coefficient. So let's just make it x squared. Let's divide everything by 3. So now we have x squared plus 4x equals 3. So we have x squared. If we were to split that 4x in half, we'd have 2x and 2x equals 3. Well, now let's see, so x and x, so this would be plus 2 and plus 2. Again, it's called completing the square because we have to complete it. So we have to add 4. So now we have x plus 2 squared equals 7. So we could split this up to x plus 2 equals positive 7, square root of 7, x plus 2 equals negative square root of 7, and then subtract 2. So x equals positive square root of 7 minus 2, and x equals negative square root of 7 minus 2.